Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. I made you out of clay. Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. With Dreidel I shall play. Wait, I wonder if I can... You guys said that it wasn't loud enough. Hold on. Yo, Yesy. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Can't believe how close I gotta get to the mic. Why you yelling at the mic? Why you yelling at the mic? Why you yelling at the mic? Rihanna just hit me on a text. Last night I left hickeys on her neck. Wait, you just dissed me on Perplex. Insult me on the line, compliment me on the next? Damn. I'm really sorry you want me to have a heart attack. I was watching 8 Mile on my Nordic track. Realized I forgot to call you back. Here's that autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on the starter cap. Stan, son. Listen, man, dad isn't mad, but how you gonna name yourself after a damn gun and have a man bun? Just checking the mic. Missed the game. You missed the game, you fake fan. You fake fan, you. The only time I... Wait, no, how I go? The only reason I dish you in the first place is because you denied seeing me. Now I'm pissed off. Sit back, homie, relax. In fact, grab a 6-pack, kick back while I kick facts. Yeah, Dre, sit track. Perfect way to get back. Wanna hear some wit whack? I got the same exact tat that's on Nick's back. I'm obsessed now. Oh geez, that's supposed to be me in the video with the goatee? Wow, Mariah, didn't expect you to go balls out. Shut up. Before I put those phone calls out you made to my house when you was wilding out before, Nick, when you was on my... And give you something to smile about. How many times you fly to my house, still trying to count? Better shut your lying mouth if you don't want Nick finding out. Work mode, bro. Shouldn't have phone out either. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Are we delayed? Okay. Got my hair out today. I know it's like, well, it's not really messy. You can't really tell. It's pretty curly, but like, I didn't do nothing with it, you know. We just chilling. Should I put, hold on. I should put the glasses on. Oh, shoot. Wimby-esque. What, the hair? We'll do the glasses. There we go. We'll do the glasses. You know, I've been doing this. I've been talking Spurs this entire time during this offseason. The entire time I was talking Spurs. The entire offseason I was talking about the San Antonio Spurs, okay? But a lot of people coming back now. They're like, oh yeah, Clan exists. I forgot that Clan exists. He ain't ever going to forget this. Khalil Ware? Did he even, like, I know he was having a good game, but like, Spurs still won. Let's see her. Let's bring it up. Bring it on up. This is a good game. This was a horrible game and a good game. As I explained. Hold on, I just want to go to the stats of this game. Yeah, on the contrary, Mary Poppins. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Now to make it out. Why is it lagging? Come on, come back. It is lagging hard. There we go. I think it's back now. I think as people come in, it starts to lag a little bit more. But why would that have anything to do with, I don't know. Strange guys. Strange world we live in. Oh, it's doing it again. Yeah, as people come in, it starts to act up. Weird. It's a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. I want to go to this specific game, bro. Let's see. I just want to go to the stats of this specific game. What do we normally do? It has been a while. What do we normally do? Don't we go to ESPN? Oh, here it is. Okay. Are there any press conferences after? Let's see. Hold on. We're going live again Friday night. So tomorrow's Thursday. Okay, yeah. We can go over a press conference as well. We'll put it all in one segment. That'd be a good idea. Happy birthday, clan. Thanks, man. We're gonna look great when everyone comes back. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I have anything negative to say, but well, I got a little bit negative to say, but how they handled it was good. Oh, bless me. Sorry about that. So no press conferences are out. We got some stuff from 4 hours ago, but no press conferences are out as it stands. I'm gonna go to Twitter. We'll check. Oh God. Jason Blum says Hollywood needs to embrace AI. It's here to stay. It's very important to use it ethically and legally, and for studios and guilds to protect the copyright of the artists. But if we in Hollywood stick our heads in the sand and don't use it at all, we're going to see content creation to other people. The consumer does not care if what they're looking at is AI. What are we talking about? The audience definitely cares whether or not something is AI. What are you talking about? How do you use AI ethically when creating a film? I don't see how you can use AI ethically. AI is inevitable. Just got to support people and outperform it. Like AI, when it pertains to like search engines, I think it's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I know people talk bad about ChatGPT, but like, it's actually pretty great. It's kind of mind-boggling how great it is. Like, just to get some quick information, and it also gives you the sources of where it's coming from, right? So like, ChatGPT is pretty great. But when it comes to anything pertaining to like art, I don't want AI anywhere near that. Like, I don't want to see a Disney film made by AI. Like, I'm good. I don't care how good it gets. Save money not paying actors. Yeah, screw that. I'm good. Great, depending on how you use it for sure. Well, I mean, certain instances, right? Like, people use, I mean, let's say like a smaller YouTube channel, right? And they use it to like make their thumbnails or whatever. They just use an AI program and make their thumbnails. I'm not mad at that, right? But like when we're talking about multi-million-dollar companies that already don't pay their artists enough and don't pay their actors enough and their talent enough when they could, when they're pocketing so much money, screw that. This is what the AI did. The product is already pretty bad because they just create slop and they want things to come out like in 5 days. They already create slop. I don't want to see just more slop with AI. And also the idea like it's inevitable. Like, I mean, I know the ball is rolling, but we've created AI, so it's like we could stop it as well. No, I don't know if there's too many things that are just inevitable, right? I mean, death is inevitable, but how we die, we actually have a lot of control over that. It's only going to get better. Oh gosh, he's experimenting. The thing about Jason Blum though, he only gives like his movies a $10. He's like, hey, $10. Here's $10. Make me $1 billion. Like, he does it already. He already cheaps out, which is very smart, you know, when it comes to like horror films, because they're gonna always make money. And I'm not gonna act like there wasn't some really great films to come out of Blumhouse. There has been some. Like Get Out, for instance, that's a Blumhouse film. But good God, man. Anything for them to not pay people. AI is everywhere. If you're not using it, it will replace you. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. AI just seems so like... It seems like with the inventions of other things, it was awesome, right? Like, it just makes your life better. AI doesn't feel like that, especially with art. It doesn't make anything better. It doesn't make experiences better. It makes slop. And I don't want it to get better with that. I want humans making art. Like, that's a human experience type thing. I guess with search engines and stuff like that, yeah, it's great. But I want humans making art. But like when we have inventions like the smartphone and the microwave and like stuff like that, it's like huge, great leaps forward. That's kind of cool, right? Makes your life more convenient. I don't feel like AI makes our lives more convenient. Like it's stuff like this, you know, like when it comes to creating art, it takes something away from our life. It makes executives' lives easier. And AI can only produce what we give it, right? So it's just like copying other things that were better. Like I hear AI music and it's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's like, okay, this is good, but also it just feels generic. It feels like it just took from a human experience. It's gross. AI is doing arts of dogs playing poker and selling it. For budget filmmakers, it does. AI makes things better for budget filmmakers. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I guess if you're making a film, if you're making a smaller film, a low budget film, you don't need a bunch of like CGI or AI or, you know, like I saw a movie called what was it called? Dead Male. This movie. Like I saw this movie the other day called Dead Male. And it is a very low budget film, but really good, right? You don't need any AI for this if you're making smaller films. But it's so gross because, like, what I'm saying is, I know what you're saying, like smaller creators. Okay, sure, I guess. But like these companies, these big companies doing it, and it just makes things worse. Like, look at this. What's the purpose of this? You guys know Pennywise, right? It, like, one of the biggest, hold on, literally one of the biggest franchises in the world, horror franchises in the world. I mean, look at this garbage. This Eminem, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, that was so loud. But like, this is slop. This looks like slop. What is that? This, look at this. This is an official poster they released for the new movie, not movie, but show that's coming out. And I'm excited for the show, but this is AI. Why? How does this make our lives better? And you're probably like, Clan, how do you know it's AI? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a 5? 6? Okay, that's 5. What we got going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then her thumb is here, and then she got a thumb over here. What are we doing? Not convinced that's AI. No, this is AI. This is AI. This is like, look at this. What do you mean you're not convinced this is AI? This is AI. It's obviously AI. It's obviously AI. You just gotta look at the hands. It's AI. I also can tell it's AI because, like, he doesn't wear this outfit. Like, why would the artist choose to depict this as Pennywise? I don't think this is how he's gonna be dressed. Yeah, this is AI. The background looks weird. Yeah, it looks a little strange. Like, why is the street so wide? Yeah, it's a little strange. Yeah, why the street is so wide? It's just AI. This it was descriptive AI, right? They gave a really good description, but you can tell the difference between real art and AI. The AI voices is what's crazy. Most movies use AI now. I just saw one battle after another. I don't think I've seen. I don't think I'll be shocked to know that there was AI in that film. The dark side of all this is if they start like certain actors pass away, and then the AI gets so good that they just start using those actors' likeness, like paying their families and using their likeness for films. That would be really gross. That's when I'll lose it. That's when I'll lose the whole plot, man. I know that's for a show, but what is it for? Like, is it an ad? Yeah, it's an ad. It's an ad for the show that's coming out. They just want, it's like an official, it's like kind of like a poster type deal. And also, none of these characters are in that movie. I mean, in that show. So, have you used ChatGPT video chat? I use the audio chat thing. I never used a video chat. Feels like Iron Man. I did the audio thing before. Those voices are really good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, how do they make it sound natural like that? Blunts or joints? Oh God, I'm gonna sound so stupid. There's a difference. I guess joint. I don't know. Okay, this game. Guys. Chat. This had to be the worst game and the best game at the same time. So I don't know if you guys watched. I'm gonna call somebody out. Somebody in the chat said they didn't watch the game. I'm gonna call him out. He said he was at work. Everybody in the chat boo this man. Vilified. It was vilified. He said that he was at work, so he couldn't watch the game. He said he was doing work. Can you believe this dude? Can you believe this guy? Boo this man. Okay. Moderators, ban him. Boo. Yeah. Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. Get him out of here. You're not a real fan. I'm just kidding. So the San Antonio Spurs went against the Miami Heat for this preseason game, and it was ugly. There's no way around it. It was butt ugly, guys. It was atrocious. It was hard to watch. I mean, the movement of the basketball that we saw against China was non-existent, right? We couldn't find a shot. Heat had just such a great scheme, made it very difficult on Wemby. I never seen Wemby this flustered. Like, we saw moments where Wemby was looking at refs. We're not used to that. I'm not used to Wemby looking at refs. I'm okay with it, though. I think he should talk to refs more. But he was kind of flustered. It was just like, oh, this is ugly. Like, Wemby looked horrible in the first half. The team looked horrible. The only two people that I thought looked really good was Julian Champagnie and Cornette. Other than that, and Keldon was getting his shots off, obviously. And that's kind of like when Keldon shines, right? Like when they have to lean on him and the ball's in his hands. He did a pretty good job getting to the rim, as always. But other than that, man, it was horrible. I was like, ugh, this game ugly, ugh. Everybody, Devin Vassell, Wemby, the bench I thought was pretty bad. Like, just overall, it was just a sloppy game. But what was really cool to me, this is why I really liked this game, is because I saw Mitch Johnson be so active, right? Not to say he wasn't active last season, but it was his team, but we didn't really know, the situation with Pop, right? So there's only so far you can do. You can't change up too much. You already spent a whole off season strategizing for that season. So, it's his team, but not really. We're kind of on the fence, right? We don't really know which side this is gonna lean on. But I feel like this game fully embraced, at least from what we can see. This is a day-to-day thing. This didn't just show up against the Miami Heat, okay? They see this every single day, but we only get to see him on game day. And I have to say, fully embraced it. I mean, he was. I wouldn't say he was getting on to guys necessarily, but you can tell he's being very verbal, very animated, walking up to guys that's on the bench, kind of telling them what they did wrong. It was really nice. And you can tell that he was doing some teaching as well. So just overall, I was like, Mitch Johnson fully embraced being the coach. But one thing that I really liked about this game is, even though it was sloppy, even though it was ugly, even though Miami Heat, I mean, good God, I felt like they had 50 free throws. Hold on, let me see. Okay, maybe in the second half it changed. I swear to God, guys, in the first half, I felt like Miami Heat was getting every freaking call imaginable. And I guess it just kind of slowed down the second half. But the first half was pretty rough. So it seemed like Miami Heat was at the line every second. Spurs were turning the ball over. I think at one point, the whole Miami team only had like 6 turnovers. And Wemby had like 6 by himself. Oh, yeah, 5. Okay. I think at that point he had like 4 or 5. And I'm like, good God, Wemby got 5 by himself. He got as many turnovers as the entire Miami Heat team. It was just ugly. But not one time did the Spurs allow the game to get away from them. Not one time. Like, when I saw us playing so ugly and I looked at the score and it was 48-48, I was like, oh, Spurs going to win this game. Because there's no way. There's no way that you play this poorly and it's still tied. That just showed how good the Spurs actually are. Their defense was really good. They made some crazy great adjustments in the second half. They played way smoother. and just overall just looked better, right? And I was blown away by it, man, because that was kind of an issue last season, right? Being able to adjust. I know Wemby talked about that. He said we don't adjust, in the middle of games, but they did in this one, right? They did in this one. And it was certain times where if guys messed up, Mitch Johnson was like, hey, you got to sit down. You got to sit down a little bit, right? He didn't let it linger on or anything like that. I didn't think that he played it too. I mean, it's preseason, right? It's preseason. So, we'll see what actually happens, but I didn't feel like he played it too safe or anything like that. But just overall, I really liked it. So I won't go through every single player's stats like we normally do. Just a few standouts for me that I really care about because, Keldon Johnson, he did his thing. He did well, but I kind of expect him to do well in a scenario like this. Defense is still horrible. I'll just be real. I'll be transparent. Defense is horrible, but Keldon did his thing. Keldon did well. But the two people that I really love was Champagnie. And oh my God, he's outplaying his contract. He's just going to easily outplay his contract. If he's open, you cannot leave him open. He's basically automatic when you leave that man open, right? He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And also Luke Cornett. What was his actual stats this game? He was 4 for 6, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. Everyone was fouling this game. And he had 9 points total. But man, I was really impressed by Luke Cornett. I was genuinely impressed by Luke Cornett. His touch around the rim is awesome. High basketball IQ. I was kind of worried during this game because I was like, we just look so sloppy. But then, I had to slap myself, right? I physically slapped myself. And I said, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Clan? Shut up. Because a lot of these guys just aren't going to get minutes, right? Minutes got 6 minutes. That kind of rhymed. Let's see. Flagler, we're not going to see him. We're not going to see him. Lindy Waters, we're not going to see Lindy Waters, right? Harrison Ingram, he only played in the fourth quarter. We're not going to see. We're not going to see David Jones Garcia. A lot of these guys we're just not going to see, right? And our starting lineup is going to be this. This is a pretty, I don't want to say ugly starting lineup, but it ain't the best starting lineup, right? That you can have. So, but once Sohan is back, once Fox is back, and once we have Dylan Harper, yeah, this team is going to be nasty, right? I'm really hoping that we don't just hone in on specific guys though, because that was something that worried me last year. That Mitch Johnson got too comfortable with a certain set of guys and didn't expand out. I'm still not bought into the fact that Popovich could make use of Blake Wesley and Malachi Branham. Obviously our team wasn't that great, but he could do it, but then Mitch Johnson just couldn't. I felt like he was just being a young coach, really hooking on to, the guys that's more reliable. So I'm hoping that we do expand out and experiment a little bit so we just don't hone into those guys. But even if we do just hone into our main guys, there's a lot of main ones. And we have a lot of depth. So that should be really helpful, So, in Castle. I'm sorry, in Castle. In Castle. I am not helping my case for people saying I don't like Castle. I love Castle. Yeah, Castle, obviously. So it's just so much depth. So much depth. Old Spurs utilized everyone. Yeah, you utilized basically everybody. Maybe a couple guys couldn't play, but it was great, man. I really liked this game. I thought that is very telling when you have a game that you play horrible, terrible, and you still manage to come back. That's a big deal. That's a big deal that they were able to do that. And not only come back, stay in the game. Their defense held true the whole time. They played good defense the entire time, I thought. So, just overall, pretty great. Devin Vassell is somebody that I'll be transparent with you guys. I'm worried, right? His shot got to fall. But once again, it was one of those games where he had to be more aggressive than maybe what we'll ask of him this season. So, we'll see. But overall, I liked it. I like this game a lot. So, that's my takeaway. I don't have a lot to say about it. That's my takeaway. Guys, can you give me 1 second? I'll be right back. Do I have one for... What does be right back look like? Ha ha ha. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's see. All right. Say you went to the bathroom. I'm not even gonna front with you guys. I had to, bro. I had to. I think it was what I drank. That felt weird. It's them W's. Oh, behave, everyone. What are we talking about? The game is AI. Spurs Heat game was all sore. We didn't notice. That would be horrible. Don't read the comments, Clan. Oh, I got a super chat. Thanks, RDC, for the donation. He says, Carter Bryant oozing with potential. He's reminding me of a certain star small forward the Spurs got in the mid-first round a few years ago. Yeah, he's really good, man. He's really good. Clan has hair. Yeah, it's a little messy right now, but I don't know. It's kind of like controlled chaos. I got like controlled chaos going on right now. Controlled chaos. All right, what else do we have? They still haven't released any, like... Oh, they did release it. Same mindset and goal. All right, I'm interested. I feel like a sneeze is coming, but it won't come out. I got a sneeze, but it's not coming out, y'all. I don't know what's going on. But Julian Champagny has spoken. We have not... Oh, God, that's loud. We have not listened to Julian Champagny in such a long time. It's had... Bless you. Yeah, well, it ain't come out yet. Yeah, we haven't heard him speak in a while. So let's take a listen.
Yeah. Sorry. My bad, bro. I wanted to make sure it was working.
Those first 5 threes, is that a reflection of just your comfort level?
And by the way, I mean, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Contract ridiculous. Give this man the max. Okay, I'm joking. But I'd love him on this team. And he's one that I don't think his name comes up enough, right? And people have said this to me. They said, like, well, he's horrible at finishing. He's horrible around the rim. And, like, statistics-wise, that's actually not completely true. It's just that a lot of times the things that we miss are, like, attempted dunks or whatnot. And those kind of stand out. And I think that that's kind of changed the perception of how people view Julian Champagny when it comes to getting to the rim, right? Like, he's not like a crazy great finisher or anything, but he's not a bad finisher. I think that's I think that mostly comes down to, you know, he doesn't attempt a ton of them, and then when he does and he misses it, it really stands out because, like, an attempted dunk or something like that, and people just automatically, you know, assume he's bad at getting to the rim, you know. But yeah, people who don't watch the Spurs never mention him. He is a litmus test. Yeah, I think we got quite a few of those on the team, honestly.
The guys, and vice versa, where guys are finding you where you need to be, just
yeah,
comfort and the overall scheme.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's an effect of me knowing how guys want to play and just spacing and making myself available for them to.
I'm sorry. Another thing too with Julian Champagny that doesn't come up enough, I want to say it now before it like leaves my brain, is how high his basketball IQ is. He is very smart. Like the way that he moves on the court and his passing ability, he makes some really good reads, like all the time. So it's unfortunate that's something that's kind of lost when people talk about Julian Champagny, because he's a smart player as well. That's why I've always said, like, he fits with the team, right? And while we've had some other guys on the team that might have a little bit more talent, but I didn't necessarily think they fit, he's someone that just fits. I mean, he plays well with everybody. Like the pick and roll action he did with Cornette was really nice. Obviously, he plays really well off of Wemby. He's just a smart player.
Past when they get doubled, Vic, De'Aaron, whoever else, Dev, KJ. So I think it's just a knowing, like a KYP, know your personnel type of deal.
Devin was saying this morning that with you, Lindy being in addition, Harrison, you guys have some guys that can space the floor now, especially with all the guys going downhill.
For sure. I mean, I think we have, obviously, like I said, De'Aaron, Vic, Dylan hasn't played yet, Steph hasn't played yet, and I still consider Dev in that group, along with KJ, of guys who can put pressure on the rim with the ball in their hand.
Oh, man, I'm just going to hate. Keldon can put pressure on the rim, but not too often that I see Keldon make the right play, if that makes sense. Make the right read. Like, I just don't see it that often, I'll just be honest. I just don't really see it. However, I did see Carter Bryant put some pressure on the rim this game and made a pinpoint perfect pass to the corner, which was really beautiful to see. They missed the shot, so he didn't get the assist for it. But I was like, whoa, that was a really good pass. Keldon has a mindset like anybody in front of me, I can take him. Which sometimes he's right.
It's going to force teams.
A lot of times he's right. A lot of times.
Say, well, either we're going to collapse and guard that, or we're going to guard the three. So it's kind of it's nice. It's nice to have that variety of shooting plus attacking. So it should be fun. I think it'll be a good mix.
Julian, kind of along the lines of KYP, you know what you guys have, and
yep.
You know the West is pretty good.
Yep.
How
really
excited
good
is this group for the challenge of it's going to take? I mean, you know what you're up against, and they know
for
what
sure.
you're up against too.
I think we're super excited, honestly and truly. I think we all, we're coming in here with the same mindset, attitude, approach. We want to win. We want to be the best we can be.
How much credit do you think Spurs fans are going to be given to Chris Paul over the course of the years to come? Because Chris Paul has, record-wise, it wasn't impressive, right? I think he did instill quite a bit of good things in the team, especially the we're supposed to win mentality. Like that's default. Winning is a default. That's what we're here to do, right? Not like it'll be great if we win. It'll be cool if we win. You go in like, I'm gonna win this game, and everybody kind of mirrored that, and we heard Wemby, repeat it during press conferences and stuff like that. So I think they have very high expectations this year. Because you think back on that first year, getting one, which was cool, but like getting that one win, I remember like Wemby losing it. He lost his mind. It was like we just won the finals, which he just loved winning, right? But yeah, I do like that mindset of, yeah, that's what we're here to do. That's what we're going to do.
Whatever that looks
Chris going to piss off Clippers? Maybe.
like, we don't know yet, but we're going to push to get there. Yeah, I mean, the accountability portion, amongst the teammates is just, it's high, so we all want to win. We all want to do good. We all want to be here. We all want to, have fun. And I don't know guys who have fun when they lose too much. So we want to do it, but we want to do it as best as we can and win. That's our goal.
I also have a KYP question. I feel like I never hear people refer to KYP when they're talking about spacing. It's usually point of attack stuff. What reads are you making on defenders, and what traits do you know that, how does it affect your spacing?
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple for me. Like, I'm trying to be as close to the ball handler as I can be, because my guy's probably not going to help. And if they do, easy three. Or in the corner, giving Vic an outlet when he posts up. It's really stuff like that. I'm not really reading my defender. I'm reading Vic, or I'm reading De'Aaron, or I'm reading Steph, and kind of just knowing how they like to play, putting myself in positions where I know that they can make that pass or they see it. So it's not.
This is a man that knows his role.
Really more of a when I say KYP, it's not a defensive thing. It's like me knowing my teammates.
And then you mentioned knowing how Vic operates, but he's operating so differently right now
Yeah.
than he did last year. Last year is mostly high post reads. Now he's basically running point right now. So
Yep.
What have you been learning over these past few weeks about how?
I don't know if that'll continue, right? I feel like once Fox comes back and you have, because we don't have any like point guards right now. So yeah.
How you actually need the space around this new version of him.
Just, I mean, knowing where he wants to get to on the floor, knowing what hand he likes to use most of the time. Obviously, sometimes you can't really tell what he's about to do. But I think it's being able to play fast and also slowing down, waiting for him to make his move, and then once he does, you move off of that. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Good stuff. I really like Julian Champagny, man. He's a really good player. I hate that we don't talk about him enough, you know? We don't talk about him enough. Is his brother better? I don't know. Is he? I don't watch a lot of his brother. His brother is more of a drive. Like he's better at driving, right? Like driving to the rim. Anybody watch his twin brother play? Julius Champagny. I think it's Julius, right? Julius Champagny. I keep forgetting Fox is low-key wild. It's ridiculous. The fact that Spurs are winning these games is a big deal. Justin Jimmy. Okay. Let's go Aces. One more win for a championship. They got 3 already? Oh boy. Are they 3-0? Wow. Yeah, I saw game 1. That was exciting. I didn't watch the rest of them. All right. Becky caught a game-winning play. I'm gonna look it up. Fast forward. I want to see this game-winning play. Oh, this is only showing. What? They only showing the Phoenix Mercury highlights. Hold on. I didn't realize that. Oh, Wilson hit the game winner. Let's see. Let's go back. On 2 people? Hold on, let me see it. Oh, I know that crowd was upset. Such great touch. She scored on 2 people. That's a crazy shot. Yeah, that's a crazy shot. Yeah. All right. Really quick. I want to bring this up. So if you guys want to support the channel, as I always say, make sure you support the sponsors. And Sleeper has been sponsoring this channel, and they will be sponsoring this channel for the season. So I just want you guys to know about a deal that's going on. So if you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports at all, please go to the link in the description, download the Sleeper app, and you'll get $20 right off the bat. And if that's all you want to do, just go for it. Okay, use the $20, play you a game, have a good time with it. But also, there's a lot more features on the app in and of itself, right? So there's live scores. You see the scoreboard. You can see people posting like updates on news pertaining to sports, NFL, NBA, all that good stuff. So just download the app. It'll mean the world to me. So you support the sponsors, you support the channel, but most importantly, there is something going on right now where you'll get $20 entry, very short period of time. So go download it now, and you'll be able to use it right off the bat, just by making an account. So go down, link in the description, and you can use my promo code. Use clan. Okay, you get 100% match up to $100 if you put anything down on it. So great stuff. And I genuinely like daily fantasy more than long-term fantasy myself. But yeah, go check it out. All right. So let's see something. We'll end it on this. Actually, hold on. We might have something else. Trying to see if there's. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. All right. So, as you guys know, chat, Wembanyama has. Did my camera just flickered? Sorry about that. Wembanyama has had an crazy summer, right? Like, we know that he became a monk. We know that he worked out with KG. I mean, he's just roaming the streets of San Antonio. I don't think he has a home at this point. I think he just roams San Antonio and he just goes to his next side quests, like Ghost of Yote, right? Like, I don't think he lays his head down anywhere. He was just constantly on the go this summer, and he's even talked about how after the blood clot incident, he really wants to take advantage of each day, and you know, all that good stuff. All right, real philosopher here we have in San Antonio. Now, another thing that we briefly talked about, and now we have footage, is Wembanyama working out with Hakeem Olajuwon. And I think that this is one of those camps, if I'm not mistaken. We've heard about it years ago, where he hosts like a not a camp, but like private lessons, or I don't know how you actually call it. I don't know what you call it, but you like pay a certain amount, and it's pretty expensive. I think I forget who it was, but I think one player was like complaining about how expensive it was. But I don't know, my memory is kind of vague on that. But Wembanyama has been working out with them, and I wanted to play this footage for you guys, and we can take a look at it, right? One thing that I thought was pretty cool is Hakeem absolutely loves Wemby. It's pretty obvious. Let's see.
That's it. Perfect. So now the ball control shows that you confidence. You know what you're doing. You know what you want. And you're gonna get what you want. Sell the baseline.
Could you imagine if Wemby was like, "Hey, bro, man, stop glazing me." Everybody say you should be more nonchalant. Like, Clan, you get too excited. What if Wemby was like that? Hey, man, come on, bro. You glazing.
Confidence. You know what you're doing. You know what you want. And you're gonna get what you want.
Man, you doing tricks on it, you know.
Sell the baseline. They change direction. Right there. Right. You know, the game is tight. You need a basket. You're playing tough defense, and you get an easy basket. Back here. Right?
Yeah, that dream shake.
Face up. Right. Wow.
Ooh, that was nice.
You been doing that before? Just stop right here.
So Hakeem's just basically like, I can't teach you anything. You know everything already. And Wemby's like, yeah, I learned that in China.
They come back right here. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Back to physical. Right there. So the first dribble.
I am still convinced that Wemby needs a go-to move. Well, I don't know. He probably does now. It's been a minute.
Back to physical. Right there. So the first dribble, the second one. You,
First one, I don't get no momentum though.
no, that's you have to.
Get lower.
You gonna gain that by. You see right here. You start fighting there.
Wait a minute. Did he pay for this? Rashard Lewis in the building. Yeah, our developmental coach. I love Rashard Lewis. Yeah, what's going on here? Do you think that he just wants to be part of the Wemby's legacy? Everyone does. Real talk, everyone does. Maybe it's not what I thought it was. But I mean, maybe Rashard Lewis just travels with them. I don't know where they are right now.
And you give him that.
But how do I back him down if we're already stuck to each other, you know?
Drop your ass. Yeah.
You have to be able to brace yourself 3/4
Yeah.
as a base. That will help a lot in all these moves.
I'm trying to.
Each other.
Yeah.
What was Wemby confused about?
Right there.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Back to physical. Right there. So the first dribble, the second one. You,
First one, I don't get no momentum though.
no, that's you have to.
Get lower.
You gonna gain that by. You see right here. You start fighting there. Then you give him that.
But how do I back him down if we're already stuck to each other, you know?
Drop your ass. Yeah.
You have to be able to
Wemby's so
To
tall,
bridge
to it's probably like uncomfortable for him to do that.
yourself 3/4
Yeah.
as a base. That will help a lot in all
Can we recognize how much taller he is than Hakeem Olajuwon?
these moves. All right,
That was smooth.
nice.
Oh, one more time.
All right. All right. Nice. It's really difficult for him. All right. But on the weak side, not your man, you can get that all day.
Yes.
So your man, they know you're there. You go pump fake. So don't just, if they shoot over, you take that.
Everything
Right.
is like, I don't want to say everything's out of context, but no telling how long this was. Like 2 minutes is not giving it justice.
All right. nice. To make it difficult for him, all right? But on the weak side, not your man, you can get that all day.
Yes.
So your man, they know you're there. You go pump fake. So don't just, if they shoot over, you take that.
Yeah, I don't know. This seems like it was really good. This seems like this was a really good session. I love that they included Wemby like genuinely being confused. Like it wasn't just like, you know, all the good stuff. Like Wemby genuinely being confused about something. Like how do I do that when I have no momentum? And it's also nice to see Rashard Lewis just be so blunt with them. Just drop your butt more, man. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So my takeaways. Well, my takeaway is the NBA is doomed. That's my takeaway. That's my whole analysis of this situation. The NBA is doomed. He's about to eradicate the planet. It's over. It's so over. It's so over. But yeah. It's so over. So excited. Me too. It's so over. From what I read, it was 4 2.5 hour sessions over the course of a week. Okay, so maybe it was the whole Hakeem thing where you pay for his camp or whatever you call it. I guess it was that. And maybe player development coaches just like follow you around, which makes sense. Because he should be there. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Because I heard people talking about this before. Hakeem, like, was it KD that complained about it? See if I can find this. Oh no, it wasn't KD. It was Gilbert Arenas. Oh, then we shouldn't really care. 2 years ago, Gilbert Arenas criticizes Hakeem Olajuwon for training rates. Let's see how much it actually was. I'm a big WTF of the day and a big what the F of the day. Gilbert Arenas went on game all-time greats and he criticized Hakeem Olajuwon for charging $50K per training session at his big man school. $50K is a lot. Wait, what? Oh, here's a quote. Nobody wants the Hakeem Olajuwon skyhook. Nobody wants none of that. You should be ashamed of yourself charging these young whippersnappers. I remember this clip. I think I did see this clip. $50,000. That's funny. These young whippersnappers. That's so funny. Just talking about his age. When you came in the league in 1984, you wasn't even making $50,000 a game. You're trying to make your month back through the youth. Do not charge these boys $50,000 for that bull. He ain't been good since the 90s. That means all the moves from the 2000s he don't know, 2010s he don't know, 2020s he don't know. Who you gonna do the moves on? Wembanyama? That's kind of funny. That is so funny. That is so funny to bring up. Like, people will only benefit from it going against Wemby, and Wemby's the one that pays. Okay, so I was thinking about the same thing. I think this is the same thing, right? 50,000 is a lot. 50,000 is a lot. I guess for them it's not, but them young whippersnappers. Don't be charging them young whippersnappers 50,000. In fact, Hakeem's game was so advanced and so guard-like when it came to misdirection, ball handling, and footwork, you can even consider him the forefather to the modern big man of today. Arena's current reeks of jealousy. Dang, they going in on him. How many guys are going to him for training period, let alone 50,000 per pop, and a serious lack of knowledge. But thankfully, it appears by many of the social media comments that most NBA fans aren't taking this ridiculous rant very seriously. Yeah, you don't take it serious. You don't take Gilbert Arenas. You don't take him serious. This is just funny. Yeah, this is just funny. And he's very reductionist too with his takes on things. You know, just to sum Hakeem Olajuwon up as just a skyhook is pretty disrespectful. But yeah. It also makes sense for Rashard Lewis to be there. How many guys are big and strong enough to emulate playing post defense? That's a good point. I figure he's just there for the player developmental aspect of it. You know, I'm glad that he can put his 2 cents in there. Getting back to what he didn't earn. So what they doing on podcasts, taking away from the normal person who want to be sports commentator podcast. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's silly, guys. I'm not taking this serious, right? I'm not taking this serious. It's just funny. What you gonna teach them? You don't know. You were good in the 90s, so you don't know. He's basically saying you haven't kept up with basketball for 20 years or 30 years. Like, what do you know? That's crazy. Look, I wasn't even going to dignify this unhinged rant on the post, but it's slow season right now. Anything other than KG disaster is okay by this point. First, Hakeem wasn't the guy who patented the skyhook. That was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Second, people do want to train with Hakeem and have. Oh, okay. So here's some of the list of LeBron, Kobe, Dwight Howard, Stoudemire, and many others. Current players include Şengün and Giannis. I did not know Şengün worked with them. Interesting. But yeah. No hat. It's my birthday, man. I'm changing up for today. Good stuff. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys knew about that. You know, we had to bring that up. Oh man, well, won't be on much longer. Arena's a professional yapologist. Yeah, he's funny though. When he goes on rants, he's pretty funny. You just can't take him serious. If you're gonna rant, you gotta at least be funny. This is why I don't take people serious when they're like, what do you know, Clan? You never played professional basketball. Like, people genuinely say stuff like that, and it's like, bro, do you know what professional basketball players are saying? I think the filter is a little too strong on my face, y'all. Which one's too high? Is it the saturation, maybe? Yeah, I think the saturation was too high. Let's just keep it like it. What do you think? Like 40-ish? I think that's pretty good. Now, let me bring it down just a little bit. Contrast. Oh, that's too high. Okay, that looks okay. I don't think that's that bad. Wonder if I change this light, if it's. That looks a little bit more natural, honestly. I think that's a little better. No makeup, y'all. No makeup. Is this light better? Yeah, I thought the other one was a little too strong. I do feel like some lights should change. Hold on, let me try to change this one. If we do like. It changing, it's kind of nice. It changing is not bad. Ooh. That beauty filter make you look like Denzel. My brother. Clayton's got that Hollywood Mexico filter on. True. Where's Clan? Who you? I'm his evil twin brother. I'm his evil twin brother. Patrick Bev keeps tweeting about Vic. Really? We'll take a look. He's been watching preseason? He's probably just watching highlights, right? No, I mean, he's talking about the Pelicans. Yeah, I don't see any recent stuff about the Spurs. He was talking about the Pelicans, though. Ben Wallace, the Spurs fan. Rocking the specs, no cap, and growing the beard. New look can't clan in 2026. I'm not growing the beard. Well, no, I need to shave. I need to shave. My hair's gotten pretty long though. Just curled up right now. Clan the Lakers fan. You? I don't like the Lakers. I don't like the Lakers, but I don't think I ever hated the Lakers. Maybe Lakers fans are a little annoying, but like, for some reason I never hated the Lakers. The only team in the NBA I've hated are the Miami Heat. And the only fans I've hated are Miami Heat fans and probably Utah Jazz fans. Specifically the ones that go to those games, because they are pretty awful. Oh, why? Because they're pretty awful. There's like so many racist instances with the Utah Jazz fans. It like happens way too often. And I feel like hating on the Rockets is self-explanatory, but I really started to hate them when they were wishing injuries on Wemby. That's when I started despising them. Because there was a lot, and I just didn't see other fans do that. They did it. They did it. No love for Rockets fans either. Insufferable. They get so excited. Like, you talk to a Rockets fan about winning, and they'll say, "You guys didn't win the championship." I mean, they won't say that. They'll say, "You guys didn't make the playoffs last year. We made the playoffs. At least we were in the playoffs." Like, whoop-de-doo. I don't think I've once used that as an argument for, like, on behalf of my Spurs. I don't recall one time me ever saying to someone, "Well, you didn't make the playoffs last year and we did." I don't. If we lost in the playoffs, I don't think I recall bringing up playoffs at all. If someone said the Spurs are trash, my response was never, "Well, at least we made the playoffs." Like, that's such a low bar. Such a low, "At least we made the playoff." Like, that's so low. You know what I mean? Yes, Golden State Warriors fans are ungrateful. So I would bring up Golden State Warriors fans. Somebody said they don't like Golden State Warriors fans. I don't have much against Golden State Warriors. I don't see many Golden State Warriors fans. A lot of Golden State Warriors fans are like bandwagons, but you know, they just love Curry. I haven't seen any like insufferable Golden State fans. Not really. Maybe I just don't interact with them. But I've seen insufferable Rockets fans and I've seen insufferable Lakers fans tenfold. How many games do you give Devin before we call him washed? For this season? Well, he had a complete off season, right? Give him 30 games. Give him 30 games. First several games is going to be really difficult because, you know, guys will eventually be coming back and they have to be implemented. And then at that point, you're going to get at least a good 20 game sample size after that to kind of see where he's at. But yeah, but even yet and still, he wouldn't be washed, you know. I think that's pretty strong. Like call him washed. Recently, someone commented on some video. It's been and said they've been a Golden State Warriors fan since 2017. Everybody got to laughing at them. It's one of those things, man, where like you got to start somewhere, you know. And most of the time, people become fans either A, because they grew up around it, right? So you grew up in the city, or B, you started enjoying the team when they were winning, right? I mean, I never shy away from the fact of saying that I became a Spurs fan. I mean, they've always been winning my whole life, but I became a Spurs fan in the mix of the championships, right? Because I started off a Manu Ginobili fan, then I started watching the Spurs, and I knew they were winners, you know, but yeah. So, like, everyone starts off usually with their team winning. I don't know what circumstances would cause me to be like a Sacramento Kings fan. You know what I mean? Other than me being born in Sacramento. So, I don't hate on people for that. As long as you're genuinely a fan now, you know? Like, you're going to keep up with them. Like, you know, we always talk about things we can control, but in actuality, like, as far as choices you make, once you're a fan of a team, it doesn't just go away. You can't, like, choose. I guess some people, if you can, this is my own definitions, okay? It's no set in stone. It's very subjective, but I feel like if you can choose what your favorite team is after you become a fan, then you're not a real fan. That's my opinion. Like, I can't choose to not be a Spurs fan. Like, this will be part of me for my whole life. Like, regardless of what happens. Like, even with my Cowboys, like, I hate them. I don't watch them. I haven't watched them over the course of the last 2 years because I'm just done, right? I know how this is going to end. But I'm still a Cowboys fan. I can't just, like, hop up and be a Falcons fan. I can't hop up and just be a Steelers fan. Like, I can't do it. I can't make that choice, you know? But those people that can jump from team to team to team to team to team, I don't know. I just don't think you're a true fan of it, you know? It's kind of like fans of hip-hop. Like, I'm a genuine fan of hip-hop. There's no way I can listen to bars and not just love it, right? But some people that just kind of flip-flop and just goes with whatever the trend is, I don't think you're a true hip-hop fan. You know, oh, I like Drake this day. Oh, I like this person this day. Oh, I like this person this day. And even if what they're saying has no substance, you just like the beat. You just like the sound or whatever. Are you a real hip hop fan? I mean, I guess you like hip hop, you know, but like being a fanatic, I don't think you're. I don't know. I don't know if you love hip hop. Like, I was going back and I listened to Serial Murder by Method Man and Redman. And man, hold on, let me bring up the lyrics to that. I think it's Serial Murderer or Murderers. Method Man, Redman. Serial Killer, sorry. I was listening to this song and I'm just blown away by the lyrics because I'm just a hip hop fan, right? If it's great lyrics, it's great lyrics. I can't not love hip hop, and I can't choose to listen to garbage and enjoy it. It's just it got to be something that brings something to the table, right? Like Tekashi 6ix9ine was pretty horrible, but I will admit that the way that he projected his voice, and if he had some better lyrics, he could have been really good. Like, because some of those songs are bangers, but he could have been like, he just has that voice and that energy. I don't know. I hate to say that, but it's just true. He could have had some true great rap songs, but like this right here, this is just some good lyrics, bro. The way he paints this picture. Slowly I turned, step by step. Through the back window I crept. Silent as a mouse on the set. While everybody in the house slept. I disconnect the phones and the rest. Find a butcher knife. Cut the power lines to the lights. Now, wild for the night. I'm come like the living dead. Straight from the dirt. Back to avenge his own death on the earth. Ever hear of Jason? Then you know my work. You just know, like, stuff like this is what inspired other rappers. I think this came out like 99, right? Yeah, 99. And Redman got one that's really funny. This right here. Don't shoot out the phone booth. I aim at the party. Hit the wrong group. Happy birth. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's just funny to me. I just turned 31. I'm an old man. But yeah, anyways, I just think that with certain things you just can't not be a fan of it, you know? Comments incoming. I don't care. I'm a kid. I'm a kid at heart. I'm like Michael Jackson. I just want to play. I just want to play. You're ignorant. Don't be so ignorant. I just want to play. Don't you climb trees? Hey, Larry. Is that old? Oh, I'm getting old. I got wrinkles. Oh, gosh. MJ is the GOAT. MJ definitely is the GOAT, for sure. But yeah. Yeah, you guys should listen to Serial Killer when you get a chance. It's really good. I was re-listening to. I'm sorry. This last thing I'll bring up and then I gotta go. But I was re-listening to. I gotta bring up Eminem every time I jump on. I was re-listening to Criminal, and I've heard it 50 million times. I mean, 50 million times. Okay, I can't count how many times I heard this song. I mean, as a kid, I probably heard it 500 times. Right? I have no idea. I've listened to it so many times, but I really sat back and just thought about how good his imagery was. You know, no, shut up. How good. You might be talking about something else. How good this imagery is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like this is crazy. And I just think back, I'm like, yeah, obviously Eminem got big because the appeal was like, what the heck, this white boy is rapping like that. But not only that, he was the best at the time. Like, I think back at that time and he was the best at the time. And I just think he's the GOAT. But listen to it. Windows tinted on my ride when I drive in it. So when I rob a bank, run out and just dive in it. So I'll be disguised in it. And if anybody identifies the guys in it, I hide for 5 minutes, come back, shoot the eyewitness, fire at the private eye hired to pry in my business. That's ridiculous. It's just the amount of rhymes in this. Like nowadays we think of Eminem as like the fast flow, and you know he puts so many different rhymes in it, and it's so mechanical to the point where some people can't enjoy it. And I understand that, right? Like at this point he's just like challenging himself and just trying to put a puzzle together the whole time. But this right here is just like, how do you just make it flow like that? Windows tinted on my ride when I drive in it. So when I rob a bank, run out and just dive in it. So I'll be disguised in it. And if anybody identifies the guy in it, I hide for 5 minutes, come back, shoot the eyewitness, fire at the private eye hired to pry my business. Like fire at the private eye hired to pry my business. That's just so good, y'all. I don't know. Crazy wordplay. It's so good. And this is just funny. Half the stuff I say, I just make it up to make you mad. So kiss my white naked, you know. And if it's not a rapper that I make it as, I'm gonna be an adjacent mask. What? Bro, what? It's just funny, bro. Eminem is so funny. He was crazy back then. Even this right here. The mother did drugs, hard liquor, cigarettes, and speed. The baby came out, disfigured ligaments indeed. It was a seed who would grow up to be just as crazy as she. Don't dare make fun of that baby, because that baby was me. It's so stupid. That's crazy. He was so good, bro. He's still great. Eminem's still great, but like, Slim Shady is dead. I know like he did the Death of Slim Shady or whatever. Slim Shady's been dead forever. Like he couldn't even in that album, like there's some really great songs in there, like Fuel. Oh my God, that verse. But he couldn't tap into Slim Shady again. Like he doesn't have it, guys. He doesn't have Slim Shady anymore. You know? It's just it's not there anymore. I hate that was the concept of the album, because he killed Slim Shady years ago in Marshall Mathers LP2, so I don't quite understand the point. I feel like the last time Eminem did a experimental album that was really good was Marshall Mathers LP2. Since then, what we had Revival, which people wasn't vibing with that. There was a few songs that were good. I like the message behind Revival, but his production was horrible. I don't know what he was thinking with that. Kamikaze was basically just like destroying everyone who talked bad about him during Revival, which was really cool. Like I think he tapped into that old Slim quite a bit. But the beats he used was just modern trap beats, you know, just to show people I can destroy you on your own stuff. Like, and then no, actually, I guess Revival was the most experimental thing that he did. But it just wasn't good. Relapse was before Marshall Mathers LP2. I liked Relapse. Relapse was kind of like a horrorcore album, you know? A little bit. I don't think it was a great horrorcore album. But I guess with Relapse, he was just tapping into the darkness and the sadistic nature of his mind when it came to drugs, you know? I think also with Relapse, it was kind of like a darker version of Slim Shady, you know? Like it was always played up as a joke, and that was a time where he was using Slim Shady as a like kind of turning the what's the word? Like turning the mirror on the audience a little bit. Like, you think this is funny? I was on some crazy drugs. You think this is funny? That's how I depicted it, you know? I do like Relapse, though. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Put my key in the door and bodies laying all over the flooring. I don't remember how they got there, but I guess I must have killed them. Killed them. One song from, was it? Yeah, that was Relapse. What was that song? Same Song and Dance is a creepy song, bro. I liked that album. I was like the weird kid at school listening to this because nobody at my school listened to Relapse. But I would listen to it all the time. I'm trying to find the... Yeah, this is a weird song, man. I'm looking at you. Girl, you kind of tucking back by the whole rapper thing, aren't you? Probably thinking you'll get slapped so dang hard you won't even be able to stand up straight, aren't you? But like the end, because the whole song, he's saying same song and dance, right? And he's like, in the same song and dance that he's talking about is actually killing people, like killing women. So they're making the same song and dance. The song is the screaming, and the dance is the trying to get away. It's really creepy because by the time you get to the last chorus, it's like, ooh, is this it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, this right here at the outro, yeah. Same kicking and screaming, same crying and sobbing, same song and dance. Same begging and pleading, same yelling and bleeding, same song and dance. That is just creepy. By the end of it, it gets really creepy. But I don't think Eminem was like great at horror. He is good at horrorcore, but I don't think this album was like a phenomenal horrorcore album or nothing like that. I think of Brother Lynch Hung as somebody who's good at horrorcore. Hobson was the second coming of like Eminem. I hate that people like depict Hobson as like a corny rapper. Sounds normal for M. He loved Eminem. Like, yeah, he was obviously inspired by Eminem. But like people will say like Hobson was corny or whatever. And then they blame Eminem for a lot of the corny rappers. And I guess I get it to an extent, right? Like NF can be a little corny, right? Not really corny, but it's pretty corny. Dax is just horribly corny. I don't know how anyone can listen to him and take it seriously. Guilty Conscience was horrorcore. Nah, Guilty Conscience was not. Horrorcore to me is like depicting violence in vivid detail. You know what I mean? Guilty Conscience wasn't horrorcore. But yeah, Hobson did a lot of horrorcore songs. But man, I don't see how anyone can listen to Hobson and say it's just corny. I mean, some of his songs, I guess, but if you actually listen to Hobson, he's this song Purge. Yeah, it's on Purge. There's some good rhymes in this song, man. Let's see. Yeah, Homie G, the Code MC, rolling deep through your vicinity. I just had an epiphany. I don't know what it did to me, but I'm hoping the devil doesn't get into me. I'm still a beast who's enemies finna be off the chain with a brand new delivery. You see, try to get in my way, the feeling of rage that sit in my brain, and then I blast you to smithereens. Please. Be damned if you throw me in the back burner. Maniac purging, a rap server, the cat burglar, who be committing mass murder. Like, this is good. That's word to the G.O.D. The game from the POV. Beg and plead on these. There'll be no peace. The D.O.G. I feed on beats. If you want to die, you can lean on me. It's just good. What was the Trump line? He's like it was a Trump line that was good. Did I miss it? He says something like, I'm about to go AWOL, like D Trump's new plan or something like that. And that was really good. Oh, it's right here. Oh, wait, no. I'm AWOL, like I'm D Trump's new plan. That's just a good line. I don't know. I think it's clever. Yeah, but it's bars, man. He got bars. I hate that he get labeled like corny rapper or whatever. He got bars. And there's one song that genuinely gets to me, bro. Like, here, I don't remember what it's called, so I gotta type in something about it. Alone With Me. If you guys get a chance, take a look at this music video, Alone With Me. It's sad, man. So how's the rap life? Do people enjoy your music? Or are you still spinning and destroy the youth with? Yeah, you should listen to Alone With Me. This is a song that's very sad. By the end of it, I think I choked up when I first heard it or first watched it. It's great. But yeah, labeling this man as corny is BS. D12 was cool. Raw was amazing. By Hobson. Raw was cool. I felt like Knock Madness was like Hobson at his hungriest. Knock Madness was cool. I mean, that one song just about skateboarding, Nolly Trey flipping on my block straight cruising. Like, that's just cool to me, to make a whole song just about skating. Nolly Trey flipping on my block straight cruising. Yeah, I went over the game already. Well, I'm going to hop off. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Okay? Means the world to me. I will get with you later. It'll be Friday. So I'll just be uploading segments from this today, but also I need to upload the press conferences. We didn't get to that. So press conferences, or a couple press conferences from last game. And that's just kind of what happens, right? Yeah, shout out to Sleeper. If you guys could, please sign up to Sleeper. You get $20 entry just by signing up. Go to the link below, and you get to play some daily fantasy sports, man. Some really great stuff. But yeah, I'll get with you guys later. Everyone have a great night. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, my birthday's in 3 minutes, so I'm about to hop off. All right.